Good afternoon, Mathletes and film majors. Today is Wednesday, August 8th, 2012, and today we're going to talk about puppies! So my mom found this website on Facebook a while ago that helps dogs and cats. For those of you who don't know, my mom is a big animal lover, and so is my dad, so that by the time I got back from Ireland, they had already made their first run, so I went on the second one. Whoa, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Rural Shelter Help, or Rural Shelter Transports if you're looking them on Facebook, is a volunteer organization that helps transport death row pets out of kill shelters and into no-kill shelters. Kill shelters are shelters that euthanize or put down animals that could otherwise be adopted. No-kill shelters, by logical contrast, are shelters that don't put down animals unless they are terminally ill or considered dangerous. Anyways, Rural Shelter Help transports animals through a series of volunteer runs. For instance, on our run last Saturday, we did a run from South Hill, Virginia to a little bit north of Richmond. That took us about 4 hours round trip, which really isn't that much time at all. While that doesn't seem like a very great distance, the dogs we were transporting actually started their day in South Carolina, and their journey wouldn't end until they were in New England. I believe somewhere in New Jersey. So the brilliance of their system is that they're not getting volunteers to drive from South Carolina to New Jersey, but they're instead splitting it up between many volunteers to take little parts of each journey. Breaking up the distance makes it easier for the volunteers to want to volunteer. How do they do it? They adopt the pets from the kill shelters, which usually comes with an adoption fee, and then transport them up the East Coast to no-kill shelters. Looking at their stats online, they save about 100 animals a month, sometimes a lot more, ranging from kittens and puppies to older cats and dogs. It must take a lot of organization to conduct that many volunteers, and a lot of patience too, so suffice to say I'm very impressed with what they're doing, and I'm glad I could help out. Our story goes like this. We drove down to South Hill and kind of parked in this parking lot waiting for the other cars to show up. It was kind of like a covert spy operation. We just get the name of the people we're meeting and a description of their vehicle to go on. So we're just kind of sitting in the parking lot, and then it's like, the charcoal van just pulled up, let's roll. So we meet with the people who are now finishing their run, and we take custody of the dogs that we are about to transport. Which brings us to a wonderful point in which you get to meet the animals. This is Gemma. She's about a year old and she went to a Great Dane rescue. She sat with my mom in the back of the car so that she wasn't around the puppies! Now these puppies didn't come with names, but fret not, I unofficially remedied that. The brown one is Hiccup, and the black one is Toothless, and these are the twins, Rough Nut and Tough Nut. You may notice a pattern here. Rough and Tough pretty much went to sleep immediately, and they snuggled. Hiccup and Toothless, on the other hand, were a fun little handful. First, they seemed pretty okay, and then it was poopy time for Hiccup. So I took them out and changed their beddings, and then I put them back in, and then it was poopy time for Toothless. I don't know how puppies are made, but clearly they are bigger on the inside. Out they come again, and I wipe off their little pawsies, change their bedding again, and I put Hiccup back in, and she promptly went to sleep. Toothless I kept out and held because, hello, it's a puppy, come on. And she went to sleep pretty quickly too. I guess they were pooped? Too much? No? The rest of the journey was actually pretty uneventful. We got to the end of our run and handed them off to the new people who would then take them on to Northern Virginia and beyond. All in all, it was a pretty fun way to spend the day, and it felt good to help out in whatever small way I could. Links are in the video and down below if you want to find out more information, and on their Facebook page they have even more links if you want to donate, or if you want to sign up to be part of the transport, or if you want to help out in some way. It's actually a lot of fun, and even though you're not always transporting little cute puppies or little kittens, it's actually really cool to help the older dogs and cats too, because they're the ones that probably have less of a chance of getting adopted because they're not like cute little puppies, and it's good to help them out too. So for the film majors, I'm Caitlin. For the Mathlete, Susan will be here on Friday, and for the rest of you, it was so nice having you hang out with us today, and I hope you liked the puppies because they were really cute and so soft too. Anyway, see ya!